Well lads, I'm just back from Manchester and I've got something to show you. I mean, talk about Jack and the Beanstalk. Check this out, man. Look at that. I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. Only on this part here at the moment, but I think it's working its way down through the garden, so it's just sprouting on the edges first. Obviously where it's retaining the water. So that's, I reckon tomorrow I'm going to be cutting some grass here, like, dilly dilly. Good morning and happy Sunday. So back to the graft. Today's job is to reduce the size of this electric roller shutter door purchased, so it fits the opening in the lean-to. So it's got a bit of a cowling around it there. See the electric cable, I cut that because it had the controls on it for the manual operation. Cover's pop riveted on around here. This will be holding the motor on. The other side will be the free end, which will just have a bearing on. So I guess I'll just release or unscrew the 4 bolts either side, or screws. And that will allow the actual roller to drop from this frame. The other way I could do it is drill out the pop rivets on here and then pull the motor away. Either or, it doesn't really matter. These pop rivets certainly on one side will be coming out because I'll be cutting this down to size as well. If I roll it over, so we can see there the roller. It's not going to be the easiest to do that. Having a look inside there, which is a bit dark so you'll not be able to see, but yeah, undoing on these, it's got nuts on the other side, yeah, which would make it a bit more difficult to get into. So it'll be the pop rivet option, and then just pull the sides away from the spindle of the roller, if you like. Right. Catch you in a bit, dilly dilly. So you can see in a short time I can strip this garage door down, so they just slide off the top. So I slid it that way under the bike, took it off, so that's just simply ready to cut down. You undo the screws out of these, and then you just re-drill and they just tap in to there. To be honest, I won't need to put all of these back on. It'll just be probably 2, to be fair. So I'll just need to leave 2 on and maybe need to reposition them. Anyway, that'll be easy enough for that. So for this now, to reduce the height, I need to take some of these lats out. To enable me to do that, I need to take these they basically just got staples in that holds this plastic bit in, and once you take that plastic bit out, it'll allow you to slide that off. So I only need to do one, obviously. In fact, no, I don't. I do need to take all these off for this side, because when I cut the door down, I'm going to have to put these back on. So I'll just see if I can get a small screwdriver or something now and just prise out these staples, and hopefully they'll come out easy enough. Then I can measure up for size. I'll take out the lats that I don't need, and then I can measure up for the cut. It's just thin aluminium, as you can see the makeup of it. Thin aluminium profile with just some sponge inside for insulation. So the classed as an insulated door. Right, I'll hopefully get these plastic bits out dilly. Right guys, I'm done. I've been done a while. I've had to tidy up a bit like, but so that's the roller frame all done. Pop riveted back on to the right size. Doors cut down to the right size. Plastic guides put back on the end. So I'm just ready to attach these now, which I can't do until the door's in place. So these just slide at the moment and allow me to push them into there. However, got my Allen key there, and this is where you do the adjustment on the motor, so you get it to close exactly where you need it to. Now the reason I'm not connecting this door now is because I've reduced the overall height, so I've took the 4 slats out. So and I've also turned the motor 90 degrees for a reason. Basically I've got to drill a hole through the front, and there'll be a hole in the wood at the front of the lean-to, and that's where I can put in my key and be able to wind it to open the garage door should the motor fail. Nobody will know that that hole is there and what it's for, but I will. So yeah, that'll be that. So just if for whatever reason that motor failed, because I've got no other access into the lean-to other than the roller shutter door, I've got to have a means of opening it. I would potentially be able to force it open from the bottom, but that will obviously cause damage. So anyway, that's that. So that's why I can't afford to connect this now, because the motor might overrun and force down too much and then break the fixings. So I've basically got to put this in situ now. All I've got left to do is cut the legs down to size wherever I want them. Once that's in place, I can then attach the roller shutter door inside the framework and then do my adjustment with my motor. Then once I'm happy, I can connect it to the actual roller itself. Right, that's it for now folks. Dilly. Morning, happy Monday, bank holiday as well. Just on putting the boards on. It's just showing that I'm putting sealant just on the side there, so when the board goes on, it's a watertight seal on the edge. Same on where it's overlapping the guide on the garage door. Just putting a seal down as well, just to prevent any water getting back in behind the boards. Right, I'll show you how I'm progressing once I get these last couple of boards on. I have remembered to open the garage door, because if I'd nailed all this on here without doing so, I wouldn't have been able to get in because it's got no power. So sorted now. Dilly. Just needs a roof. Dilly. Well, I'm going to have to give the grass a first cut, because in some places it's just tacking off. Yeah, if I can cut it down a bit, I'll do it on the highest setting, and it'll let the light still get to the bits where it's still a bit patchy. So it's not ideal, but it's going to have to be done. I'll show you the end result. Dilly. Well, from all that time ago when I took my fence down, that bit there was the last bit to go back in to give me back me privacy. So all sorted. Just got to paint the other side of that. I do have to get access to the back, but I'll just have to go up on top of the roof and ladders and down. Just when I put the fascia boards and guttering on, the other side. But yeah, great. Just the roof to do. I do need to get. I've decided I am going to just bite the bullet and get another 3/4 OSB board. That'll go right across rather than patching it in. See if the one's still left a jarrer. I might pop up and get it. Anyway, roof will be the next thing, but I can't do that until I get this other piece, because I've got to do it all in a wanna, so I can get it on and then get it watertight. But yeah, that's it for this bit for now. So that's just great. Love it. Dilly dilly. Do you know, one other thing I forgot to do was publicly thank Paul for he came down and sprayed some lacquer over the top, 2 coats. Happy days, looks fantastic. So we'll finish that off lovely. Cheers Paul, dilly dilly. So I've cracked on with the roof now. It's all boarded out, which is great. So a couple of things. You can see I've got this metal edging which you bond on, and that just gives it basically a lip for the rain to run off, because the coating is going to be a rubber coating. So you paint it on, it's a liquid rubber. So where I've screwed in, I've went and put the dab of the good mastic. It's proper stuff, this, for the rubber to bond to. So you bond this with it, obviously all your screw holes, etc. Then I put some it was actually a bathroom trim down the side. I've sanded it down to give it a rough edge, but it's mainly covered with that black stuff anyway. But that's all sealed against the wall and the roof. I sealed all the edges, all the joins, all the way around. So this angle, if you like, goes all the way around the edge of the roof, right down to the bottom. There's a bit of an overhang, so it'll drip into the guttering when I put it on. So I just need to get a thin roller now for tomorrow, and then I start rolling on the liquid rubber. 2 coats it needs, 6 to 12 hours between coats. Ends up with about a 2mm layer of rubber on the top. And that's pretty much it. It's very flexible, UV resistant, so should last for a fair few years. Right, get tidied up yet again, and I'll get rubberizing tomorrow. But yeah, quite happy with that. Dilly dilly.